So I want to speak briefly about Jasmine Eiland. If you haven't heard, she was a young lady who was celebrating her birthday in Atlanta. She decided to go to a club to see August Alsina perform, and one of her Facebook friends was also in Atlanta, so they decided to link up at this club. According to the so-called friend, her and Jasmine had never met each other. They just knew each other from Facebook, and them spending the time together at that club was their first time meeting each other face to face. As the night goes on, Jasmine is on Facebook Live, and something about her changed. She went from being very upbeat and alert to looking like she was either really drunk or high on something. And as the night progresses, you see Jasmine as she is sexually assaulted in a club full of people, and no one did anything to help her. She is screaming, she's begging the guy to stop, she's asking for help, and even at the end of the night where it looks like she's finally outside, she's screaming and crying and begging for help. No one did anything to really help her. Ladies, please be careful. Please be careful about your surroundings, and be careful about who you're spending time around. Do you understand that as the video goes viral and people start asking, well, you know, what was up with her friend? How come no one noticed anything was wrong? The girl that met Jasmine at the club goes on Facebook Live and basically says, well, I didn't really know her like that to know that her behavior was different. Really? So you're not compelled initially to show any concern for her. You're basically making excuses and saying, well, since you didn't know her, you didn't know something was wrong. I get the feeling that Jasmine was set up, because as she's sexually assaulted, you hear a woman talking in the background, not doing anything to help, but just talking either to the guy or to Jasmine as he's attempting to anally rape her on the dance floor. Now, someone who knows the guy has gone onto social media and has said that she is going to give the police the information she has about the guy. Apparently she knows his name and his address, and he was recently discharged from, I believe she said, the Army due to disability. Okay, now the guy is not from Atlanta, but apparently he visits there fairly often. People are saying the club promoters know him, and he apparently has been accused of drugging and raping other women. Now, some stories that have come out since maybe the middle or the end of 2018 have talked about how the military has, at least in some cases, discharged soldiers, service members, has discharged them if they tested positive for HIV. So we know that Atlanta has a high HIV and AIDS rate, and I understand that people from Atlanta say that a lot of that is because there's so many people that visit Atlanta and you know, who may already have various STDs, and they bring them with them to Atlanta. But whatever the case is, it's a whole lot of STDs floating around Atlanta. So I'm wondering if the guy knows he has something and he's just passing it around. Unfortunately, there are people who think like that. So I'm hoping that this guy is found and arrested, okay? And if anyone helped set Jasmine up, I hope that they are arrested as well, because something about this story is reminding me of Kanika Jenkins, only in this case, fortunately, Jasmine made it out alive. So ladies, please be careful out there. I personally don't recommend that black women go to clubs or bars or anything like that unless you're going with very close family members, because These people will see you being raped, robbed, and killed and won't do shit to help you. And sometimes you can't even trust the people that you're out with. You can't always trust your friends. All right? So hopefully the guy is located very soon. There are rewards being offered for any information that leads to an arrest. I know Gossip in the City is offering a $5,000 reward, and the Atlanta PD may also be offering a reward as well.